Hi, Leo. This one's for you. The heart. Lots of pink. And I have Listen to Your Heart stuck in my head. I don't think that's the name of the song. And I was going to sing it for you, but then I overthought it. Listen to your heart when he's calling for you. I don't know where you're going, and I don't know why, or something like that, and listen to your heart, something along those lines. I like to remix it and be like, listen to your farts, because I'm a child. I did a pre-shuffle already, and we have playfulness. This card reminds you of the importance of finding time to be light and have fun. You could be in a place right now where your strength is being tested. Your courage is being tested. Things could be very serious right now, lately. Trying to meet your goals, trying to make it, trying to survive. But finding time for playfulness can be something that's rejuvenating and good for your health. It's like having a nice vitamin-packed smoothie that is your favorite color. Let your inner child play. Do something that makes your heart shine, feel full, and light, regardless of all of the things that may be weighing on it right now. We have 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck of the tarot that I intend to use. And conflict and competition are necessary to keep moving forward. And then the symbolism says, figures battle one another as a test of strength and courage, competition and conflict. And with the playfulness card being there, I think it was just a reminder that everything that you're going through right now, everything that you're surviving right now serves a purpose. It's really testing you to see how badly you want it. Are you going to give up? Are you going to keep going? Are you going to keep persevering? But like I said, having some playfulness, allowing yourself to not take yourself so seriously for a little bit, to maybe put all of the things that you are surviving on the back burner for just half a day, something like that. And the thing is when you find playfulness like that, you're also helping somebody else. When you make a point to be light, you help other people also become light. I think everyone is struggling in their own way. Everyone's got their own heavy things to carry. Everyone has their own mountains to climb. Everyone has their own conflicts to overcome. And you stepping with lightness makes it a little bit easier for everyone else to step with lightness too. It's uplifting. It's healthy for everyone, including yourself. Okay, let's go ahead and see if anything else wants to come out for you, Leo. Light. My light radiates through my life and the world around me. And that's something that your playfulness brings into the world. Your choice to not always be so heavy and serious. And I'm not saying don't feel the pain that you're in, but just remember that it's a part of the process. And it doesn't have to make up your entire experience. I step into my glorious future with determination and power. Action. Emerging and freedom. Interesting. I think I want to go ahead and pull the tarot real quick and see. It seems like emerging. I am emerging into the light with joy and ease. Blooming. Something in your life is blooming. Finding freedom to do so, or finding freedom through doing so. I already did that. Balls. We have the sun at the bottom of the deck. Oh, that's funny. The King of Spheres. Being focused on a pentacle. Regardless of all of the different directions your mind might be going in, all of the conflict that your mind may be experiencing. And then we have the Hermit, who is being shot up into the light, which was why I made the comment, oh, that's funny. Emerging. Boundless freedom surges through me. I'm trying to figure out how freedom fits into this. I may have to read the book on that. We have the Nine of Spheres, the Ace of Swords, and the Fool. Then we have Strength and the Ten of Spheres. I feel like this Nine of Spheres, the Ace of Swords, and the Fool is a decisive leap of faith toward some sort of long-term abundance for you, a goal that you've been working toward, a goal that it has been and how do I want to say it? It's not just it's not a little goal. It's kind of, what you pictured the rest of your life to be, the long term, like I said. Strength and the Ten of Spheres also speaks of persevering toward long-term goals. I wonder if this emerging, being shot up toward the light, and it's funny because it's here too. There's a lot of the similarities in these two cards. And then action. This person still looks like they're like being shot up towards something. And then there's communication underneath action. I've been seeing a lot about there being a difference in how one communicates or thinks due to Uranus moving into Gemini. I don't know if that's something that's fitting for you. But I wonder if this emerging that you're experiencing is what sets you free. I want to read something real quick. Strength and the Ten of Spheres. I just want to make sure that the feeling that I'm having about those two cards, I'm explaining it well. And the Sun. I also want to look up the Sun. In the book for this deck, the Sun speaks of the power that you have by seeing things clearly. And I believe that you're ruled by the Sun. The Sun and Leo are very closely related, if I remember right. Okay. Anyway, I wanted to read Strength. Where is Strength? Strength represents our fortitude to live life, overcome struggles, and persevere. The journey through life will require strength to live fully and completely. Strength as an archetype is the 8th lesson for the Fool, showing us that life is a marathon, not a sprint. We must all find the strength within that will help us survive and thrive. Power, courage, compassion, and gentle strength. Ten of Spheres. The Spheres. Long-term gains. Persevering for long-term gains. You've been doing it. You've been working really, really hard. You may be tired, a little wore out. But I think that's why you're being asked to find lightness and playfulness. You know, just to not be serious for a day. So that way, you know, the struggle, the death crawl isn't all that you know life to be, you know? Yeah, I definitely think that this is a decisive leap of faith toward successful financial independence and empowerment. The single sphere is the product of 8 rings of energy. The energy is ethereal and at the top and grounded at the base. Focus on your purpose and use it to attain the wealth you desire. Focused, decisive leap of faith. You know, you're focused on the future. This is going to be something that will definitely, excuse me for saying 25 times in a row. And I think finding playfulness will help you find it. I want you to keep in mind that life is nothing but free will. And the reason I don't do predictive tarot readings is because you can make a decision that could change everything. Like, I could tell you one thing's going to happen, and then 5 minutes later you do something that changes the complete course of the trajectory of your life, or something like that. You know, free will is there for a reason. I believe in destiny to an extent. I think that you also have the power to completely avoid your destiny if you choose. A lot of that comes from not being ready and self-sabotaging, but it's still choice at the end of the day. Anyway, but what I meant to talk about is you don't have to take the advice that the cards are giving you. But it's highlighting a nudge that you're already feeling. And I feel like Leo is all about playfulness. So just really indulge in all that you are and bring a little light into everything that you can, at least for a day. It also might help you with emerging into the light. Figuring out what your purpose is, or becoming more sure of what your purpose is, or how it is that you would like to move toward your purpose, this long-term goal that is being highlighted here. I want to read the sun and then we're going to call it because I'm tired. Revelation, greatness, vitality, and truth. A dying sun prepares to consume its solar system and emits the last of its light, creating space for a new sun to form in the future. Interesting. A sort of collapsing for a new beginning. That makes sense. Because you know how when a star collapses on itself, it becomes something else entirely, and it burns brighter and hotter, and it's more dense, heavier, carries more weight. The sun represents revelation and the light of truth. The sun as an archetype is the 19th teacher for the Fool, showing us the lessons of honest revelation and how we deal with clear truths in our life. What do you learn when you see a situation or a person for what they really are? This could even be you, seeing you for what you really are. You know, how do you move toward your purpose if you aren't aware of who you truly are? All right, we are going to call that, Leo. I hope that you have a good night or good morning, good rest of your day. I hope that you find time to not be so serious and consumed by all that is on your plate. We'll see you in the next one.